Hi, I'm Sarah Corbell and welcome to my Bayside Market Wrap, where I highlight some sales starting in Brighton, heading down to Beaumaris. So the clearance rate for this weekend, obviously just going into lockdown prior to the weekend, our clearance rate was sat actually at 95%, but this could very well change given some very swift changes that real estate agents had to make prior to the weekend. But the good news is that 159 sold at auction and 118 sold before. Now that is a really good sign that these particular properties had buyers, had a number of buyers on the property, and they were able to swiftly get a result on the Friday or the Thursday before, with lockdown looming. There were approximately 220 auctions postponed and more than 264 auctions where no result was reported. So as I said, the 95% clearance rate would very likely change once all the reporting's in. But let's start in Brighton. Brighton had some really strong results over the weekend. 40 St Andrews Street, Simone Chin took this to auction, online auction. A number of bidders sold well above reserve. 1C View Avenue in Brighton, it was a gorgeous period home, very close to the train line, selling for 2.2. 74 Head Street, Brighton, a lovely renovated Art Deco home opposite Elstonwick Park, selling for 2.805. 16 Park Street in Brighton on huge land, 1,234 square metres with tennis court, selling for $10,150,000. 66 Martin Street in Brighton, that was a lovely period home, more or less potentially land value there, 2.88 million. 6A Tynefield Court, a townhouse, selling prior to auction undisclosed. Our team selling the Slate House apartments in Brighton and selling another apartment there for a huge price. Moving on to Brighton East, 20 Tatong Road in Brighton East, that was 800 square metres north facing, fabulous block, selling for over 2 million. 2A Lebrano Street was an off-market sale for our office. And then there was 12A Hughes Street. It was a brand new townhouse selling for 1.85. Heading on into Hampton, a lovely townhouse overlooking the bay there, 56A Beach Road, Hampton, selling for 2.2. 1 Wave Street, Hampton, their apartments. One of the apartments, I'm assuming it's a penthouse, selling for 2.8. And then an apartment in Railway Walk North, that's actually a huge apartment block on the train line, selling for 1.22. That was a 3-bedder. And then Sandringham's had some fantastic results, some big family homes being offered for sale and achieving really strong prices there. Number 22 Kirkwood Avenue in Sandringham, selling for $3,005,000 on 696 square metres. 15 Arthur Street, Sandringham, selling for $3,065,000. That was on about 650 square metres as well. Heading into Black Rock, 22 Aaron Moore Avenue in Black Rock, selling for 2.6. That sold prior to auction. A really lovely family home with a pool. So, what's happening in the future? Who knows? We're waiting for the news. I have 2 auctions heading up to, that's the dog, shush, heading up into the weekend, as well as 2 post on the 27th. It's going to be a huge weekend for auctions coming up. So we've all got our fingers crossed that we can run these on site. If not, we will revert to online auctions or whatever is in the best interest of the result. Some may be postponed or rescheduled for the following week or during the week there. So some really strong sales across Bayside. I'm Sarah Corbell, and from Nick Johnston, I'll be reporting back again next week.